Loyal viewers. If you do believe in God, or whether you believe in God, karma, or whatever your religious belief, most of these young people do not have any religious belief. They do not believe in God or anything like that. But if you have any religious belief or believe in karma or whatever, you would know that Jman was destined for prison in the United States of America. Yes. And guess what? He was shot by Fredman, not intentionally, but that's how divine intervention worked to stop them. Because everywhere that these guys have ventured, all they have left is death and destruction. Yes, the reason why J-Man is in jail is because Fredman shoot Muscle in the head, and that bullet exit the back of Muscle's head. Yeah, so the shot that Fredman shoot Muscle in his head, that bullet went from the front of his head and exit through the back of his head and hit J-Man in his neck and the side of his neck, causing a wound in which he starts to bleed profusely. Um, when he was shot, he fell to the ground, and that's when he pulled out his gun. But um, before we delve into that, what happened during the shooting, as I've stated before, as I've stated later, I'll give you guys step by step. And this is from the police investigator's point of view, based on his investigation. And you're going to hear some chilling things because this video, even J-Man himself had watched it. And I'm telling you, you know what? I am not. Can you believe that a man who have killed so many people is afraid of dying? So no, he knows what it feels like you're departing this earth, but yet he did not want to die. And if he was such a tough cookie and such a shatter, why did he seek medical attention? And the difference with the United States of America and Jamaica, there's no bandolo doctor, no backdoor doctor, no doctor they could take him and get treatment. So you see our country with laws and structure which operate. So that's the reason why J-Man is in custody. Yes, he was Fredman shoot Muscle in the head, and that bullet exit through the back of Muscle's head and hit J-Man in his neck. And that's what you call an act of God. So we continue. Moving on. Yes, my loyal viewers and subscribers. Good morning. Top of the morning. Chilling final moments of Jeffrey Morris, aka Ford Lord, and Dwayne Francis, aka Muscleman, how they were killed by four gunmen armed with high power weapons and handguns. One, we will tell you why both men were killed from the police investigators' point of view and the motives, which reminds us that there are no honest criminals. Two, which one of the killers is on parole? That means one of the men who killed both men, one of them is on parole. Three, the police have clear photo images and full names of all suspects who are wanted for the double murder. Four, federal charges coming. Five, extradition warrant. Six, plea deal. Seven, J-Man singing. Eight, Ramos goose cook too. Nine, the reductions to the court case and why. 10, the voice note threat to squash Six Boss life is a federal crime and charges are coming for that under 18 USC 875, transmitting through any communication a threat to injure a person is illegal. As with state law, the threat can be made against the person who received the message or someone else. The person who made this voice note is in deep because they think they are in Jamaica. So the person who made the voice note sending out that he's going to kill Squash anywhere if he sees Squash in America and Squash cannot perform, that person will be charged for this crime. So you cannot delete anything when it comes down to digital footprint. Yes, you can't do that. Wickedness increases and love grows cold. And to be feared is the meaning of love by Jamaicans. And in the psyche of the black man, especially Jamaicans, to be feared is the meaning to love. Others is viewed as weakness to be love. So to some people, when you love others, that's a form of weakness. So when you're wicked and your love grow cold, that is what Jamaicans want you to accept from them. But we at this channel we denounce such kind of behavior. We don't believe in anyone to be afraid of anyone. We want everyone to love each other. That's what we are promoting, love. Because once you love yourself, you love others. You understand? So moving on. So the video contained law enforcement information and the level of information carried out by the Lauderdale detectives who have arrested and charged Raheem Shelton, affectionately known as Jman, for a double murder committed in the city of Lauderdale in the state of Florida. Also, the information in the affidavit with Squad 6 boss name, involvement in the criminal activity, and is labeled as the kingpin and gang boss. His ass is in voice as the leader of the G City gang base out of Montego Bay, St. James, Jamaica, and operating in Broward County, Florida. Did you know that Lauderhill City, was named Lauderkill? Yes, it is named Lauderkill because of Jamaicans and African American criminals' activity in that city. In the court document, Mr. Jman was singing like a parrot. When the detective told him that he was going to seek the death penalty, guess what Jman did? Jman called Squash name as the boss of the six crew. Fredman, Raymond, and the other, and Ramos of the Bad Breed Gang, who is based in the state of Georgia. All the madness is coming to an end for these guys. Reign of terror. The follow-up on the Jman double murder case in which he is facing the death penalty, and he was not offered any bond because he is not a resident or a citizen of the United States of America. Yes, to all those out there who want to pursue a life of crime and criminality, I want you to know that this is factual. When you are under investigation by the city, the state, and the federal government, all of your friends do not want to be your friends anymore. Let me repeat that. When you are under investigation by the city, the state, and the federal government, all of your friends do not want to be your friends anymore because no one wants to go to jail and prison with you. They want to be friends with you outside, not inside. You want to know your true friends? In Jamaican terminology, me G, me chargy, me daddy, ask Squatch 6 boss. His acquaintance, Squatch 6 boss acquaintance, have changed their cell phone numbers like rats jumping off a sinking ship. That goes to show you that in life, always do the right thing. Welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. we are going to give you step-by-step information from the investigators that they have gathered from various sources, including technologies in the housing complex and human sources. When I said human sources, I'm talking about people, human beings. Before I commence the video, have you subscribed to the channel as yet? Yes. I'm asking you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now. Please like the video. Click on the bell and select all so that when we upload a video, you will be the first to get the notification. Yes, man. Thanks for subscribing. Moving on. I am going to read various documents to let you know how the police were able to arrest Jman. And it was an act of God by Fredman, who is Kwasik's brother, shot Jman in the neck and almost killed him. Or else they would be out there laughing and drinking Hennessy, celebrating the death of Dwayne Francis. Yes, Dwayne Francis, otherwise known as Musselman, and Jeffrey Murray, otherwise known as Ford Law. Some people call him Jeff Murray. So if it wasn't for Fredman, nobody would know. Well, the police would know because the videos. You understand? The difference with America and Jamaica is that the American people do not, as some of them do like criminals, because they have criminals in their family, but a majority of them do not. So they will assist the police in any way because they know that criminals, today they hand that person and tomorrow it will be them. That's how criminals operate. So people know people in this country are totally have a different mindset than Jamaican people. You understand? So I am telling you, not even a bulletproof vest could save Jeff Morris' life, aka Ford Lord. Not even a bulletproof vest could save his life. Or Musselman. Both of them have had bulletproof vests. Both men had guns. But as I tell you, I'll go through this thing step by step and let you give you a full picture of what happened from a police officer's perspective. You understand? So the detective who investigate this case, I am not going to call his name to give the public any information. Who is the investigator at Lauderdale Police Department for more reason than one. You understand? And the Broward Sheriff Office warrant slash extradition unit played an important role in the arrest of Mr. Jareem Shelton, aka Jman. Date of birth, May 25th, 1996. So he's a young man, just 26. His place of birth is Jamaica, and the police consider him dangerous and known to be armed at all times. He was denied bail on his first occasion before the judge. On Tuesday, October 25th, 2022, a detective named withheld for his safety of the Lauderdale Police Department filed an application for an arrest warrant via electronics means for the arrest of Raheem Shelton, aka Jman, for 2 counts of premeditated murder. Yes, what premeditated murder mean? That is something that they had planned and concocted that they were going to kill Musselman. But Fordman was there, so that's how Jeffrey Murray get caught up in the situation. But as I tell you, I'll go through this thing step by step. And based on the views and the likes, I will continue to educate you people and give you a full picture of what happened. So both counts of murder stated Jman participated in the unlawful killing and murder of Jeff Murray, aka Ford Law, and Dwayne Francis, aka Musselman. Yes, that part of the affidavit, the names are blanked out for investigative reasons because to protect the the deceased man surviving family because it's a case of murder. But most people who know these men know the full name. Yeah. So so we're just educating people. You understand? The names were redacted for for certain purposes, investigative. That's a part of the investigators' tactics as an investigator. So the information, when the information is redacted, it's just like all the FBI and stuff that they would file with the court that they don't want the public to get a hold of. That's why they redacted the information dark, and you cannot reveal that's redacted part of the document because of the software you have. No, they have made sure that that part of the document there's no they haven't developed any software as yet to infiltrate that. So, for you have to get a thing they call apply for the the Freedom of Information Act to the police department to get the entire thing. You understand? And you have to have certain credentials for them to hand that to you. Yeah. So that's how it is. And Jman, the death penalty is on the table for the Jman, and he's singing like a parrot. Yes. Yeah, so you understand. So the Freedom of Information Act, to get full access to the documents of the case. So Jman possessed, carried, and discharged a firearm resulting in the death of both men. The Honorable Judge of the Circuit Court signed the warrant. The investigating detective gave a sworn affidavit that he believed that the laws of the states of Florida were violated and probable cause exists are as follows. The detective's qualifications and that he is assigned to the Criminal Investigation Division, that is the CID. In Jamaica, they call it CIB, Criminal Investigation Bureau. You understand it? It's from the British unit. The various investigation, it's stated the detective credentials and the various courses that he have been through and his experience. So the facts of the double murder are as follows, and they redacted certain information. On October 19, 2022, at about 9:20 p.m., Lauderdale police officers responded about a shooting. Upon arrival, they located two adult males lying on the ground, one on his back and the other on the left side, in front of the above listed location. That's at the same housing complex. Both men had multiple gunshot wounds. The officers immediately cleared the scene to ensure that there weren't any active shooters still on the scene. Because sometimes gunmen when them fire them gun and some of them they're waiting for other people to come and to help the person who they shot so that they can shoot more people. So the police make sure that the scene was secure. So they secure the scene and the crime scene was established. Yes, so I have to pause if it's the right here because most people their attention span is like goldfish. People don't even like to read, and reading it takes a lot of time for you to read and expound on things. So it's all based on the views from you guys and the likes of the video. I'll continue to give the investigating officer perspective, what he has investigated and the evidence that he has obtained via technology and human sources. So I am not going to say anything else about this matter at this juncture. Stay tuned from part two, and as I said, it all depends on the amount of views and likes that this video get and subscription. Thanks. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police, we are an anti-criminal channel. Peace.